Hey everybody, welcome to today's live stream. Today we're going to be focusing on building a barn for my N-scale layouts. We're going to do a barn in Autodesk Fusion 360. This is a commercial grade 3D modeling tool. I'm going to use the free version here that you can use for your own personal projects if you'd like. And why don't we go ahead and get started. So what I did before I'm actually going to draw anything today is I actually looked at a couple of real barns. I have one in mind that I'm modeling, and I used Google Earth View to take some measurements in meters, and then I've converted those down to approximations in millimeters. So I'm going to be doing the conversion here, ratio 1 to 160, which helps us out with scale, drawing this to an N-scale format. So the first thing I'm going to do here is I'm going to start a sketch. I actually want to start this on the, let's see, I'm going to use the XZ axis here. And the first thing I want to do is drop a square here. And you'll see what I do is I've got some notes here on the side. So I'm going to do this is going to be 80 millimeters, and then I'm going to tab over and I'm going to type in 62. Oops, 62. That should give me basically the footprint of this model that I'm going to make today. From there, I'm going to go ahead and finish the sketch. I'm going to go back into 3D view, and I'm actually going to extrude this. I'll use the extrude tool, and I'm going to give it a vertical extrusion of 38 is what I want to do here. So we'll do that and click OK. Very good. That should be going pretty well. Next thing I'm going to do here, sorry, I'm getting distracted looking at my notes. I apologize for that. I've got the basic shape down here. The next thing I want to do is maybe add a roof in here, a little pitched roof on this. So what I'll do is I'm going to again go into sketch mode. And here you can actually pick a plane that you want to draw on. So I'm going to select this side of the building. We're going to go into sketch, and now I'm in a view where I can actually draw some lines. So I'm going to draw this, and I'm going to do, what was that about the center point? That looks about the center. That looks good there. So what I did is I just drew a quick roof line shape on there, a triangle. And I'm going to go back into 3D mode here. And we'll see that I now have this pitched area here that I can again extrude. So I'm going to go back into my solid mode on the menu, and I'm going to take this and I'm going to extrude this over. We're going to take this, and it should click right in there. And that looks really good. So we are set. While I'm doing that, I'm going to go in and I'm going to rename this body 1 to barn, just to keep my pieces and parts straight so I know what I'm talking about. And the next thing I want to do here is I don't want to waste a lot of material when I'm printing this, so I'm actually going to turn this into a shell. I'm just going to orbit around here on the bottom. I want to take a look at the bottom side. And I'm going to see if I can get this shell tool to work. Sometimes it works well, and sometimes it doesn't. I find that 2 millimeters is just about perfect. And you'll see what it did when I selected the bottom face and then typed in 2. It actually carves out the inside. So what I have now is a shell of an object. It's really just, it's a hollow barn. Again, 2 millimeters works really well. So I really like to use 2 millimeters there. I'm going to go over my little visual cube here and hit home again, so I go back to my home view. Looks great. All right. The next thing I want to do is actually I want to add a little bit of a roof to this. I would like the, I'm going to try to simulate like a metal roof that would have a little bit of an overhang. So I'd like to draw that in on the roof line here, and get this looking a little bit better. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back into my sketch mode. And at this point, I'm going to actually select, this is going to sound crazy, but I'm going to select this plane here, okay? And I'm going to go into, oops, I always forget how to do this. I'm going to use the tool here because I can't remember the shortcut. This light gray one here is actually the plane that I want to work with, and I would like it to overhang the building a little bit. So I'm going to go in and I'm going to use this offset. And I'm going to offset this, and I want my offset to be 2 millimeters again. So I'm going to go 2 millimeters. I'm going to just type that in, and then hit enter. And you're going to see that it goes down. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this line here, and I'm just going to zoom in a little bit here so you can see what I'm doing. I'm actually going to do something called an extend here. Let's see if I can find it. I think it's an E. I always forget. I always forget these tools, right? I think it's E. I'm going to try shortcut. Yes, it is. Oops. Or a trim. Sorry, trim, T for trim, maybe. Oh, I always forget the name of this one. Modify. Extend. Here it is. Let's get this one. Oh, do that again for me. Sorry guys, it's been a while since I've done this. You know what I'm going to do? Let's do this instead. I'm going to take the line. I think I got to draw a line first because it doesn't have a line on here. Oh. Bear with me a second. I'm just going to make my line again. Hold on. Line. Okay, so I'm going to draw a line in the plane first, and I'm going to draw it to here. Actually, I can draw it all the way across. I'm going to draw that one across. Then, now that I've drawn it, so I drew it from the intersection of the roof all the way over perpendicular to this line. Then I'm going to do the same thing here. I'm going to take this one, and I'm going to see if I can extend this. Oh, you stinker. I'm going to go back in sketch mode. Extend. There we go. That extends that. And then what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to trim this. Just hit T. I'm going to trim this. And I'm going to trim that. And I'm going to trim that. All right. So what I've done is I've drawn the plane there. I'm going to go back into my mode here, and you're going to see what I have now is I have this plane here that I want to extrude upwards. And let me do that. I'm going to grab the extrude tool, and I'm going to extrude this up. 0.8 is a good thing. Oh, did I miss? I missed that. I messed that up. Hold on, guys. Hold on, guys. I actually want to extrude this other one. So what I noticed I did there is I selected the wrong surface. Let's see what's going on. Something crazy is going on here. So sometimes when you're drawing, you got to see, oh, okay, I see what's going on. So what happened is I have a plane here and a plane here, right? And those are not the same plane. So let's see if I grab this one. Let's see what's going to go on here. Hold on. Okay, what's going on here? Oh, it's because I trimmed it. You see how that works, guys? Okay, so I got the outside line right. So I'm going to go back into sketch mode for a second. Actually, I'm still in sketch mode. I never left today. Okay. So let's see. So I want to draw this line from here to here, and then I will trim this. Can I trim that? I think that's okay, actually. Let's see. Finish sketch. Let's see. We're going to go back. I'll be able to tell pretty quick when I select it. No, for whatever reason. That's the one I want. That one there. Okay, let's see. So I select both faces, and then I'm going to go up by distance of 0.8. Oh, no, not 8, 0.8. Okay. Very good. All right, so we're going to take a look here and just check that our O-rings are looking good. So you can see what I did there is I just created a very minor overlay. This just sticks out by 2 millimeters, which looks fantastic. Looks very good. All right. That looks good. All right, so the next thing I'm going to do is I want to copy this. So I'm going to take this piece. Let me just... I got to think about this for a second because I think it's actually connected, so it's not an independent piece. Right? No. So I want to draw that. So we're going to get out of this. We're going to escape to get out of the command. Where am I here? Oh, sometimes if you get lost, you just escape out of the command and hit the home key and it'll take you back. All right. That's not uncommon. Not uncommon when you're doing this. Okay, let's go into sketch mode here. Sketch, I want to be in this plane. Offset this. I do not want to do a chain selection. I'm going to do this, this. Maybe 2. And do one more here. Escape out of there. This one, okay. And then I want to do a line here, here. Okay, that was a little bit better. Go back into my top mode. And then we're going to go here, solid, finish sketch, extrude. 0.8 is my thickness. There we go. And now I probably have some weird stuff going on up here, so I want to take a look at that. Oh, you know what? Look at that. Something didn't work the way I wanted because it looks kind of wonky. So we're going to stop. And it looks like I have that same thing I had before. Okay. So let's go back into sketch mode. Okay, there's the one. And what did we do last time to solve that? I think we drew a line from here. Let's see, we drew a line from here to here, right? Okay. Let's see, then we're going to trim some of these. Trim. Okay. See if that's working. That's still behaving funny, isn't it? That's really good. How did I get rid of that last time? Oh, you know what I did last time? I extruded both faces, didn't I? That's what I did. Let's do that one and that one. And then we'll go 0.8. Okay. So let's see. Yeah, that looks better. Now we're good. All right. So what I've got here now is, that looks good. And I got a little bit of an oddity on the center roof line. Oops. Escape. So here's where I got an issue. You see this, guys? You see this? Here's my issue. I gotta figure out how to fix this. All right, let's see how we fix this. Oh, I don't want to do that, do I? So let's do this one. Let's do the other one. Why is that happening? I wonder. You know what I can do, guys? I'm going to sketch this out. Let's see. You got to find creative solves here. Let's go see what's going on. So I'm just going to take a look at this. Good. Let's see here. I think it was 35 degrees, wasn't it? Let's do this. And then we're going to do this. Oh, I don't want to project. Let's see. Line. I don't like that. Let's undo that. I feel like I want to do an extend here. Dot. Feel like that was 35 degrees. That looks good. Okay. Then we're going to delete this because I don't like that. Then we're going to go here and we're going to go this way and we're going to tab and go 35 degrees. And then we're going to, okay, that looks better. Now we're going to extend this. Oops, design. And then we're going to trim this one. Okay. That's fine. That's fine. Now if I've done this right, so I drew two triangles in there, and I should be able to extrude this all the way across. There's probably a better way to do this, but this is the way I'm doing it today. Okay, let's see if I get that right. Yeah, that looks right. Okay. That looks really good. Now I'm going to do a quick render. That'll show me if there's any holes in it. That's sometimes a trick I use just to look at the quality of the product. That looks okay. All right, let's see, design. That looks pretty good, my man. That looks pretty good. All right, so the next thing I want to do is I want to put a barn door in here. So I'm going to draw a solid. Let's see, cancel. I want to create. Surface solid, create a solid. Oh, I don't want to extrude. I want to create a cube box. And I want to do it on this plane. I'm going to make it, let's see, 8 millimeters. Not 8 millimeters. Sorry. 8. 0. And then tab, and I'm going to make it 6 millimeters deep. Oops. Let me undo that. Hold on, guys. Create box. That's better. And let me move a little bit. So 8 millimeters, not meters. And then top we want 8 millimeters. That looks good. This is good. Okay, so that should be... So what I'm doing here is just creating a cube that I'm going to eventually use to punch a hole into the side of the building here. And that looks pretty good. So I'm going to move this way. Doesn't need to be anywhere specific. Then I'm going to move it this way. I'm going to stick it inside. And then I'm going to move it up about point, let's say 0.5. Okay. And, okay, so that's actually intersecting, right? Right now that's intersecting. So what I want to do is take a look at that. Looks pretty good. I actually want to change this. Okay. Extrude. So that is body. Okay, I'm modifying this. So what I did is I turned off that other body visually just so I can kind of see what's going on here. Oops. Up. I'm going to make this 10. I'm going to move this up 2 millimeters. Okay, then I'm going to turn that other one on. There we go. All right, that looks a little bit better to me. That looks a little better. All right, so what I'm going to do now, I want to check that should be a little bit off the base, and it is, so I look good there. Split body. Body to split. Splitting tool. Is that? Okay. Now, if I go back in there, I should be able to delete these actually. Delete, let's see. Yeah, okay, perfect. There, we got a hole in there. Perfect. All right, that's a hole so I can get my tractor in the side of the barn or equipment. It's a door. It's a door, man door. Well, it's a little bit bigger than a man door, but that's okay. All right, that looks really good. All right, and then one last thing I want to do is put a man door in here. So we're going to do that. Let's see, we're going to model that. Oops. I want to draw a box. So I'll go and draw a box, and I'm going to do it over here. And I'm going to do it, I think in my notes, I said 3 millimeters. And then on this side, I'm going to do, let's do 7 millimeters. Perfect. And then the width, height, I'm going to do, it's going to be, let's do 0.8. Okay. We're going to move this into place. So that's on the same plane, so I should be able to just put it here. That should be good. Okay. I'm going to call that man door. Alright, that's good. That's it, guys. That is basically where we're at. And what I've got is a man door here on the side, small man door. It's a pretty big barn. Tractor door. This might actually be a little bit small. I want to see what that looks like. Because I scaled it at 10 feet tall. And man door here. Probably would put a door on the other side. But for now, this is fine. I just want to print it out and see how it looks. So that was a quick, very quick tutorial. Well, not that quick, but quick enough to show you, how we can make a really quick hollowed out barn structure and then send this to the printer, and we're going to see what happens. So next we're going to make a file here, and we'll actually send this to the printer, and we'll see what we get. Thank you so much for stopping in. I do appreciate it. If you want to see more of my video, go ahead and feel free to subscribe, and I hope that I'll see you again.